Are they just friends, or is something more blooming under the radar? When photos surfaced of Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min's vacationing together, fans and media alike were sent into a frenzy. The unexpected duo, known for their on-screen charm, now find themselves at the center of swirling rumors and wild speculation. What really happened on that secret trip? Let's dive into the mystery, right now with Hidden Korea. The cobblestone paths of Nara, Japan, known for their ancient temples and gentle deer, weren't the only thing drawing curious eyes last weekend. Something, or rather, someone, unexpected turned the peaceful tourist haven into a hotbed of celebrity intrigue. South Korean stars Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min, loved for their quiet charm and emotionally charged performances, were spotted together on a private vacation, and fans are demanding answers. It all began with the single photo, blurry yet unmistakable, Jung Hae-in wearing a muted gray hoodie, walking just inches away from Jung So-min in an oversized beige coat, both trying to go unnoticed behind masks and caps. They were captured just outside Kasugatesha Shrine, an iconic spot tucked deep in the forest. But what was supposed to be a tranquil getaway quickly spiraled into something much bigger, and more mysterious. A serene setting turned suspicious. According to sources, the pair arrived in Nara on a late Friday evening, separately, but within 10 minutes of each other. Coincidence? Fans aren't convinced. The hotel they checked into, a secluded luxury ryokan known for celebrity clientele, offers private villas and hot spring baths, away from public scrutiny. But clearly, it wasn't secluded enough. The next morning, more sightings trickled in. Those reported seeing the duo at an Armaki, laughing over street snacks, followed by a discreet tea tasting at a hidden artisan shop. And while that might sound like a friendly rendezvous, their body language told a different story. One onlooker, a Korean exchange student, described the atmosphere as delicate, like two people trying to suppress something stronger. The internet explodes. By Sunday afternoon, the photos hit social media, Twitter, TikTok, fan forums. Within minutes, Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min's Nara trip was trending in both Korea and Japan. Speculation ignited. Was this a secret romance, film project kept under wraps, or just two friends seeking peace in a chaotic industry? Some fans rejoiced, shipping the potential couple with hashtags like #HeMinHearts and #SecretSpringRomance. Others weren't so convinced, accusing the stars of manipulating attention ahead of an upcoming drama announcement. But no one expected what happened next. Twist no one saw coming. Just when the media frenzy peaked, a second set of photos was leaked, but this time, they didn't feature just Hae-in and So-min. In the background of a cafe snapshot stood Kang Min's G. So-min's longtime stylist. What looked like a heated argument with the man later identified as director Lee Do-hyun, known for his secretive filming methods. Writers now claim that the entire trip might have been part of an experimental hidden camera reality series, where the actors weren't even told they were being filmed until the final day. Could it be true? If so, Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min may have been caught in a psychological performance, their every move documented under the guise of a vacation. Their chemistry real, or subtly orchestrated? Behind their eyes, the psychology of two stars under pressure. What makes this story even more compelling is the emotional weight both actors have carried recently. Jung Hae-in, coming off a critically acclaimed role in a trauma-heavy thriller, reportedly seeking emotional detox. Meanwhile, Jung So-min, after a painful breakup made public last year, had sworn off dating for the foreseeable future. The trip, then, was either an escape, or a trap. In private interviews prior to the trip, stars spoke vaguely about trust issues in the industry and the fear of not knowing who's watching. One has to wonder, did they suspect something all along? On Tuesday, both actors posted cryptic messages on their personal social media accounts. So-min wrote, "Sometimes, even silence is scripted." Jung Hae-in posted a photo of the Nara deer with the caption, "Peace is a performance." Or is it? Neither confirmed nor denied the rumors. Their agencies declined to comment, but fans are left with the narrative too surreal to ignore. It should have been just another tranquil spring weekend in Nara. The ancient city, wrapped in a mist of cherry blossoms and dotted with temples older than memory, is known for quiet reflection, not tabloid headlines. But when two of Korea's most beloved actors, Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min, were spotted together walking under the vermilion torii gates of Kasugatasha, the hush of Nora was shattered by the roar of rumor. They moved slowly, speaking in hushed tones. If the entire world might vanish if they raised their voices. Photos were soft and grainy, but something in their closeness, the way their shadows leaned toward each other, made hearts across the internet beat just a little faster. Was it love, or just clever illusion? Tracing their steps, a love story or a lie. For the next 48 hours, the internet became a forensic lab. Dissected every image, every frame, every subtle gesture. Seen browsing calligraphy sets in a centuries-old shop, silently sharing a bowl of soba at a hidden alley restaurant where lovers carved their names into the wooden walls. At one point, Minutes touched Hae-in's wrist, not his hand, not his shoulder, but the wrist, lightly. Someone testing the water of something deeper. Why did it feel so intimate? Some witnesses swore they looked like a couple trying to stay invisible. Others insisted the mood was melancholic, like two people running from something they couldn't leave behind, the past they can't escape. Both stars carry emotional histories that color this narrative in haunting tones. Jung Hae-in, often dubbed the man with 1,000 silences, has been open about his emotional exhaustion after back-to-back intense roles. In his last interview, said quietly, "Sometimes I feel like I'm still acting, even when I'm alone." Jung So-min, whose last public relationship ended in heartbreak, had recently said she needed time to rediscover herself outside of someone else's shadow. So why were they here? Why together? Why now? The revelation no one saw coming. Just as speculation reached its peak, the twist arrived, and it shattered everything. A leaked production document, dated weeks before the trip, revealed a project titled, Unscripted Intimacy, a reality of emotions. Underneath, two names were listed, Jung Hae-in, Jung So-min, director, Jung Hae-in. The document described an experimental project, half documentary, half psychological performance art, where two actors would be filmed in real time, unaware of what was being captured. No script, no camera crew in sight. Only surveillance. Goal: to test the boundaries between performance and truth, to watch what happens when love might be real, but trust is not. Manipulation or masterpiece. The backlash was immediate and ferocious. Critics called it emotional exploitation. Fans demanded answers. Did they consent? Did they know? Others praised it as the most daring piece of entertainment Korea has ever seen, blending reality and fiction until no one could tell which was which. An emergency press conference was announced, but then cancelled at the last minute, adding more fuel to the fire. Voices in the dark. Then came the most chilling moment of all. Audio file, anonymously sent to media outlets, seemingly recorded the final night of the trip. The voices, one fragile, one restrained, echoed with heartbreak. So-min, softly, "I didn't sign up for this. Not like this. I wanted something real." Hae-in, after a pause. "It was. Until we realized we weren't alone." The silence that followed was more deafening than words. Farewell under a gray sky. On April 23, just days after the story broke, Hae-in and So-min were seen again, this time in Seoul, on a rooftop cafe far from the limelight. They didn't hug. They didn't touch. They barely made eye contact. But those who saw them said their expressions were filled with something far heavier than scandal, a strange mix of betrayal, love, exhaustion, and something that looked like goodbye. As So-min stood to leave, and said something. No one heard what, but she nodded once and disappeared into a waiting car, stayed behind, head bowed, hands clenched on the edge of the table, as if holding onto something already gone. And now, the silence. Neither actor has spoken since. No statements. No interviews. No denials. Just a void, and in that void, thousands of fans trying to piece together a story that may never be told. Was it a romance born from fiction? Betrayal disguised as art? Or was it something more tragic? Two people who fell into something real while pretending it wasn't. We may never know the full truth, but in the cherry blossom-swept streets of Nara, under ancient shrines and whispering trees, a story unfolded that blurred the line between heart and performance. And now, all that's left is the echo of a love that may never have had a chance. This has been Hidden Korea. Stay with us, because in this world, in the silence as secret